So where does discipline fit into your life? It's the one thing that is going to guarantee you success. It's going to guarantee happiness, fulfillment, direction. It's going to bring all of the good emotions that we want more of in our lives. So why aren't we following through more with our discipline? So in this video, I'm going to reveal the one step that discipline needs to remain consistent. I'm going to show you how any guy at any level can follow this one key step. And I'm going to give you some proof and show you how Johnny saved his marriage and his business by implementing this just one step to make discipline more consistent. But before we get into that, let's have a look at what life looks like without discipline, without it being consistent, and the effects that it has on our life. So when I first started working on myself, the biggest problem that I was having was that I was firefighting every single day, from the minute that I woke up to the minute that I went to bed. Now, when we're firefighting, we're going through two key things that are stopping us making breakthroughs and progressing. There's no SRS and no TEF. SRS stands for structure, routine, and systems, and TEF stands for time, energy, and focus. So basically, there was no structure, routine, or system in place to allow discipline to be able to live, to be able to be used, to be able to grow. Because I was so busy firefighting, trying to stay afloat, there was just no time to think about discipline. And because time, energy, and focus was non-existent, it just combined to have this huge ball of mess. So if you imagine a 6-year-old scribbling on a piece of paper, it would look like that. That was my brain. And discipline was unable to survive in that environment. So this all come to a head when I realized that I was burning out and crumbling. I was emotionally drained. I was mentally fatigued. I was physically out of shape. My partner was stressed and frustrated that I was not spending enough time with the family. So I had to take a good look in the mirror and change the way that I approach my life. I often thought about key words that I needed to implement into my life. And one of the key words that I failed to have was control. I had to turn that firefighting mentality into a controlled mentality. So the way that I went about that is looked at my structure, routines, and systems, and my time, energy, and focus. And I put together a basic non-negotiable plan that would allow me to show up for each of those categories. So when we looked at structures, routines, and systems, we looked at morning routines, we looked at evening routines, we looked at having exercise regimes in place, we looked at having planning and goals so that we could know where we're working towards, so that I actually felt like I was on a path. With time, energy, and focus, it was about daily planning, prioritization, daily accountability. These were the things that were going to change my behaviors, my emotions, and these are the things that discipline could thrive on. This allowed my brain to go from that scribble that a 6-year-old would do to having a straight line of a path from A to B about what I wanted to achieve. And this would allow me to bring discipline into my life to be more consistent with this control element of my life. Having gone through this journey of having no discipline, no direction, and just firefighting through life, to then suddenly building control, building structure, building routines, systems, managing my time, energy, and focus, it became really clear to me the one thing that we really needed to make discipline work was direction. Without direction, discipline simply can't breathe. It can't operate. So in order to see this play out in real life, we put together a case study. So in the description down below, you can watch Tim's transformation and see the 4-point power process that changed him, evolved him from that firefighting mentality to control, to building direction, which allowed him to be more consistent with his discipline. In this video right here, you can see the one factor that is making 85% of men miserable. And this is a huge contribution to the inconsistency of discipline and standards and structures and routines that are being upheld in terms of working on yourself and getting yourself to the place that you want to be. Listen, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. I'd love to hear your thoughts directly in the comments below. Until next time, I'll see you soon.